Hey, what's up guys, it's Dolphic here. Today I'm gonna be making a storytime video. Now this video will be a bit different from usual because, well, it's a storytime video. I've never made a storytime video, so this will be my first one. My memory of this story is kind of fuzzy, so I may exaggerate things a bit, and I might also not remember things correctly, so some things might not be accurate. And also, the storytime isn't very crazy, but I still hope you enjoy it. Anyway, let's get on to the storytime. Now this storytime takes place in elementary school. I think it was second grade or first grade. I'm gonna say it was second grade. Now fast forward a bit and it was near the end of the day. We were doing a project that involved paint. It was basically hand painting. So basically I'm pretty sure everyone has done this. It's basically where you put your hand in paint and then you put it on a poster or something, on paper, whatever, and it makes this sort of paint handprint. You could pick a color and dip your hand in it and place it anywhere on the poster as long as it didn't overlap anyone else's that much. Yeah, that's basically what we were doing and the whole class was doing it. Now this is where the story time really begins. So after you were done with your handprint, we were asked to go to the bathroom to wash our hands off, right? So me and my friends and their groups of friends decided to go to the bathroom in one group. And I think you can see where this is going. Now keep in mind that this was an indoor school. So after my friends and their groups of friends and I were done, we just went out the door and then we started going down the hallway to the bathroom, right? Now the bathroom was actually pretty close to our classroom. You could probably get there in like 20 steps, I'm not even joking. Point being, our classroom was pretty close to the bathroom. So when we finally arrived, shit got real. We started going crazy, bro. Everyone was going ham. I kid you not, I'm pretty sure 2 people went into the same stall to take a piss. Now, I actually didn't do much in there. All I did was try to take a piss, I think. I say try to because, well, I couldn't take a piss because I was a shy peer and there were like 10 other people in the bathroom screaming. So because I couldn't really do much about that, I just decided to fake a piss. So basically all I did in that stall was standing there for 10 seconds and then I flushed the toilet with my foot. I say with my foot because ain't nobody want to touch those dirty ass handles with their hands, bro. I tried smelling them one time and they smelled like piss, dude. Don't ask why I smelled them. So after I stopped faking a piss, I just went out the stall. And then I just saw these dumbasses putting handprints on the fucking walls. I'm not sure if it was 1 or 2 people, or 3 even, and I don't really remember who they were. Even now, I still don't know who the culprits were or was. So after seeing them, I didn't really do much, I just ignored them and then I went to wash my hands along with my other friends. We striked some conversation here and there. After we were done with washing our hands, we just walked out of the bathroom like everything was normal and fine. Sure, we saw these people putting handprints on the walls and maybe even the floors and the toilets, but we thought nothing of it, right? But boy, were we wrong. So basically we just started walking back to the classroom like nothing happened. And when we made it there, it was chill for a bit. We were chilling. I don't really know what we were doing. I think we were just doing nothing and talking to each other. And then the fucking principal comes in. Now keep in mind that this was not a chill principal at all. She fucking banned hot Cheetos and bottle flipping because like, oh, the students are putting hot Cheeto dust on their papers and it's getting in the way of their work and bottle flipping is a distraction. I don't want it. Like bro, if you're even being remotely suspicious, she'll just be behind your back and ask you like, what the fuck are you doing? Like trying to avoid her while doing something sussy is like trying to avoid fucking Baldi from Baldi's Basics when you get all 7 notebooks already. Like she was fucking everywhere, man. Point being, she's got no chill. And when she came in, she started calling our names like Josh, Tim, Jimmy, Jay, come out the door right now. Also, keep in mind these are not our actual names, I'm just making them up. I want people to stay anonymous. Now, I don't know how she knew who was in the bathroom during that time period. I suspect that she went in the bathroom herself and saw the handprints and then she asked our teacher like who was in the bathroom during that time frame. But yeah, I don't really know how she knew. But she did. She fucking did. So after our names were called out, we just went out the door one by one and then she asked us to go in this line sideways. And then she just explained like, oh, I saw these handprints in the bathroom and she was like, oh, who did it? Who? I want to know, like, just be honest, please come up if you did it. And all of us were just standing there, sitting still, no movement like a mannequin, heads dropped down, staring at the ground. Nobody was saying nothing. And then I don't remember that well, but I think she was like, oh, did you do it? And they were like, no. And then she kept going person to person and all of us said no. And she was like, well, I can wait here all day. And she stayed true to that. She really fucking did. I'm pretty sure like 20 to 30 minutes passed before someone came up and said that they did it. Okay, now this hero that came up that said that they did it, let's call them Josh. He was actually not the one who did it. Like, he just took one for the team to save us all. We just wanted to get the fuck out of there. We didn't want to get in that situation. We didn't want to stay in there, bro. Like, damn, he must have had a lot of fucking courage to do that. And of course, for saying that, he did indeed get in trouble. I don't really know what happened to him after that. I think she just started lecturing him and stuff, and yeah. And I feel really bad for that because like the real culprit did not get in trouble. He did not come forward and say that he did it. He just stood still like everyone else, except for this guy who took one for the team. So to summarize, this dude took one for the team. the real culprit did not get in trouble and walked away free. So after all that, we just sighed of relief, and then since it was near the end of the day, we were dismissed, the bell rang, and then we just walked out the door, and then we got picked up by our parents or whatever, or walked home, and then we went home, and that was that. So moral of the story, don't make friends with troublemakers, don't involve yourself with troublemakers, don't put handprints on the walls, don't be stupid like the dumbasses in this video put handprints on the walls. I mean, you can be friends with troublemakers, but just be smart, and yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's story time. I'm not sure if I'll be making more of these. This is the first ever one I've ever made. I've never made a story time before. I hope you enjoyed. This is Dolphic, and see ya. Peace.
I miss the simpler times when you could pick me up at 4 a.m. and hit the road and we would improvise with nothing in the GPS. Back when we were free to roam and brought a pillow with us so that anywhere could be our home. Not the most romantic, but we planned out all our future dates and snuck in every morning to cop breakfast at a Super 8. I'd waltz in past the front desk, then open the cafe door. You'd slink in and we'd have a banquet that we'd never pay for.